let's say it's inconclusive whether or not vaccines cause autism, being that one could find evidence to suggest their position is correct, whether it be for or against it. Full disclosure, I'm one of those people who believe vaccines cause autism as well as many other negative health effects. Going from that premise, I speculate autism, or vaccines rather, are part of this larger agenda to reduce and attempt to eliminate religion altogether. Autism and atheism have a positive correlation. Many may rebut and say, correlation doesn't equal causation. True, but in this instance, I think it does. An autist, though it's a spectrum, has a binary way of thinking, and the inability, or near inability, to conceptualize the mind on a philosophical level and the spirit. So how would they be able to believe in a God that they can't even begin to fathom? Now, let's say vaccines don't cause autism. Well, there are states who are attempting to revoke religious exemptions and philosophical exemptions to, opt out of the vaccines for parents and their kids and whatever. Right there we have another attack on religion and what one could believe in. Additionally, we factor in what's been taking place with COVID. The church is shutting down, lower church attendance, and the demonization of churchgoers at the beginning of this, saying that they could be super spreaders, mega churches, and a lot of fear was invoked by those attending churches still. In France, there's a move by the government, or a bill being proposed by the government to reduce radical Islam, and by doing so they'll work on taking away like homeschooling abilities to those who are radical Islamists or Muslims and other things of that nature to prevent children from being radicalized. President Macron says it's to keep people from, to keep extremists out and separatists out of, the country, because it should be the state above the religion. Similarly, America is now attacking domestic terrorists. Don Lemon from CNN has stated numerous times the greatest threat to America are white men, far-right extremists who are white and just so happen to be Christian. So as we see, there's a multi-layer attack on religion to replace it with the state. But this is nothing new. It's not unique to our time. If we just go back to ancient China, they were tearing down Buddhist monasteries and melting the Buddhist statues for the gold or silver or whatever metal they were made of for weapons. In Mao's China, they attacked most of the Confucius temples, trying to remove them all. When the British went to India, they did the same thing, to their belief system. So the kingdoms of this world always try and suppress the truth, eliminate it, but they can't. And that's what Christianity illustrates. Jesus had 12 disciples. They were heavily persecuted after his death. Yet Christianity is one of the biggest religions today. regardless of what happens, there's no need to fear. We can always worship in our homes, worship in our hearts, keep our Bibles handy, and know that God has already won. Much love. Peace.